Now back to Superbad's favorite segment we do across the entire channel.
Action!
I go way more subtle. First of all, I don't attack it, okay?
We're trying to make this more of a family channel, so I won't sing the other Cookie
The
Monster
Munching
song
box
I
office
sing.
theme song.
Yeah, we won't sing that one.
Family
JB Martin.
channel, he says, get
More towards.
off
I
your
didn't
high
say.
horse.
Okay, so we got two new releases.
Two, I think these are my least
Anticipated.
hyped,
Yeah.
movies this summer. Ruby Gillman, Teenage Kraken, and Indiana Jones,
Sounds so much like Teenage Crackhead.
Teenage
I can't get
Crackhead.
over it. Like no
And-
one in marketing was like, man.
Maybe we shouldn't call it that. And then Indy 500, Dial of Destiny, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Both
Indiana
looking
Jones
to
5 Ruby
underwhelm.
Gillman. Yeah. I think I will be severely underwhelmed. Yeah.
Indy is looking at around 60 million opening weekend, which isn't bad unless
That movie
you
cost-
until you consider the budget.
Yeah.
Pre-marketing.
$300 million?
$295 million before marketing and ad spend.
For a $60 million opening weekend, you spend $300 million.
Again, before marketing.
Before marketing, so there was probably throw another 50 to 100, give or take.
Probably 150.
Probably 150. So this movie cost
four to 450.
near $500 million to make.
Which means it needs to probably $1 billion.
$500 million?
It needs to probably make $1 billion.
This movie better be the greatest movie of all time then. It has to be the greatest movie of all time. You sunk $500 million into it.
Yeah, it's
I predict super under for this one.
opening weekend.
Yes.
Under.
Major under. Yeah.
I was so on board with under on that until as it actually got reviewed
Percentage.
by more
Yeah.
people, and more people were going, "Oh, it was just a bunch of fart smellers in the beginning, and
Yeah.
the movie's actually pretty fun." And it's gone up to it's getting near 70% as of now on Rotten Tomatoes. It could come down again if you watch this and go, "No, it's not." Well, as of the recording, it was at like 68%.
Yeah.
So
You're going
I
over
think I'm going to go
on par. Yeah.
Because I can see there's enough nostalgia and enough old people that are going to want to, even people my age that were little when it came out, there's going to be a lot of that.
Yeah,
But that's not going to drive total numbers.
I think last year, with like Jurassic World and Top Gun, is going to do way better than.
Well,
this
that's what they were
movie.
hoping this was going to be. And I think the reason they debuted it at Cannes was because they thought they were going to get those reviews to get like Top Gun and all that, so that it would be leggy, and even if it opened at 60 or 70, it would still make $500 million because it's Harrison Ford.
But Harrison Ford's 90.
This is also Top Gun is a different scenario because it was a sequel, to a movie that was super liked.
It was supposed to be just like a one-off.
Right.
Right.
This is the fifth movie coming off a movie that people didn't like, coming off a movie that was only okay.
You already did this, guys.
Yeah.
You did this 10 years ago.
But
and
this
it
is supposed to be
failed.
retribution for the last one, was what this was supposed to be, the makeup for 4.
Then what's the retribution in 10 years of this shitty movie?
Because it
Indiana
doesn't
Jones
look like
6 in the fart temple, farting and fart. Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Nothing matters. I'm Stan from the South Park app.
Which leads us to the biggest conundrum of releasing movies this year, in my opinion.
Ruby Gillman. What are you doing, guys?
And this one's in the 70s on Rotten Tomatoes. Reviews are pretty decent.
DreamWorks has had some bangers.
Had a few in a row now where they finally look like they
yeah.
turned the corner. They did do Boss Baby 2, and they did do what was the other one that they
Trolls 2.
did?
Right?
Yeah.
That one didn't do as
Some
well.
But I mean, Bad Guys and Puss in Boots, they've had a couple in a row.
Yeah. Yeah.
This
Love me some DreamWorks.
This is tracking at $8.5 million opening weekend. Ooh. The budget's only 70.
Right, which is
So
way
in
better
theory-
than Indiana Jones.
Right.
Yeah.
Like Elemental budget is $200 million.
Right.
Right. This is 70. If this could do what Elemental's going to end up doing, it would be a smash. You know what I mean? It would at least be profitable.
Do you think it will, though? No. Right.
No, and that's the bad part is it's probably going to be pretty decent. We'll have reviews for both these movies up.
But they just put it
this
in
weekend.
the wrong. They put it at the end of June.
They should have moved it.
Right
They
next
moved-
to Indiana Jones.
They moved Strays.
Yeah.
They should have moved this
They
also.
should have moved this.
It's too
Put
much.
this in August or
September.
September. Yeah, because even in August, there's
You
a
got
giant
Turtles.
animated movie
Yep.
coming out. Right.
Give it its own wiggle room.
Spider-Verse is in theaters. Elemental is still in theaters. Fuck, people are still coming off the Mario movie.
Yeah.
More people will go see Mario
And if it's
in
not-
theaters
Yep.
than Teenage Kraken this weekend.
Oh, absolutely.
Literally.
Maybe. I mean,
if you check the theaters by us and go to the Mario theaters, there's I think 6 people in there every day.
Yeah.
Every day.
Certain markets, yeah.
Yeah.
Mario's about out of steam though. He's probably gonna do like 1 million this weekend, 2 million this weekend.
Right. Still though.
It just sucks because I feel like any other month it would have made even like a $18 million opening would ended up probably saving the movie because DreamWorks movies leg out. But unless this is Puss in Boots good, it's DOA.
Which this looks like it's back to formula on DreamWorks.
It just is like a standard
animation style.
Right. It looks
know
like
what
a
I mean?
standard DreamWorks
They
movie.
do the Megamind joke in the trailer where it's like, I love you, random person. It's like, you guys, you're recycling jokes now. And normally I don't want to shit on DreamWorks because they've been having the comeback of the century. But,
and we want Shrek 5.
But don't recycle jokes from Megamind. You know what I mean?
It's a good movie, though.
It's a good movie.
I'll die on the hill that Megamind's better than
that scene is just going to make... What is happening?
It wanted in on it wanted in on what we were talking about. So I'm gonna go under on Ruby Gillman.
I'll say just over because I think that is a little low and maybe unfair.
But there's like nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
There's the literally.
Well, it's impossible to tell because it's coming out right next to Indiana Jones. So all anybody cares about in tracking is Indiana Jones.
That's why it seems like they dumped the movie because there's like no marketing for it.
Nothing.
They should be just a commercial after commercial after commercial like right now.
Well, there's the trailers. But I don't see ads.
No, I don't really barely
when
see.
You caught trailers in one of the your power is out for that one movie. Yeah.
So I haven't really seen them in theaters either.
No. It's like they're not promoting this movie.
It's what's really weird.
Yeah.
Especially since the reviews aren't terrible. It's not like the last couple Disney ones that were like and they were like, we don't even who made that movie?
Who made that?
So if this one's okay, then just I don't know.
I think if DreamWorks hits an okay movie, people won't be mad because the last two were pretty good. Bad Guys and Puss in Boots were good enough to forgive a bad one.
Right. Well, Puss in Boots is like Hall of Fame level
really good.
Like
and,
Academy Award
3 is also coming out.
People are already pooping on that because of how bad
looks
Trolls 2
right.
was.
It looks better than Trolls 2. So
I love Trolls 1 though.
One's a classic. One's pretty good. It's like up there with the other DreamWorks movies for me. Yeah, definitely. There's another movie dropping on Netflix, Nimona.
Everybody said I think Moana.
She's like a shape-shifting bad guy who wants to be the sidekick of some famous other bad guy.
It's like the Minions
or
too.
Despicable Me.
Yeah, it's weird.
Netflix did a Despicable Me. Yeah, Despicable Minions.
Check out. Like I said, we'll have Ruby Gillman and we'll have Indiana Jones up by the end of the weekend.
Yeah,
we'll have both those reviews.
Stupid dumb Netflix movie that's coming out. We
We'll
should
get that
watch
one
that too.
Why not?
Fucking, we don't do streaming movies typically because nobody releases original streaming movies
Not anymore. It seems like.
All right. Based off of that loosely, but
This thing is definitely creepy. Those animatronics when I was a kid at Chuck E. Cheese, I was like, no.
There's definitely a lot of lore too in Five Nights at Freddy's. You know,
Okay.
like they actually go back to like some of the old locations and like show you some of the things they reference in the first game. Like, yeah.
Do you think they're gonna do a Hunger Games crossover because they got to make it?